Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Harley and Josh show. Currently, it's just Josh, as Harley is on the bus. Frequent listeners to the show will think that, that's kind of normal. But no, he has his own bus and is taking somebody else's bus and paying them to do it. How weird. How weird us Suffolk people must live, eh? So yeah, today we're going to be talking about all the different things that are going on locally in the music scene. Some great gigs at the end of the show in the gig list. So stick around for the end of that. We're also going to be talking about what we've been getting on to the last couple of weeks. If you have not heard the show before, please make sure to subscribe and to listen in every Monday, IO Radio 2 till 3. We're on iTunes, we're on YouTube, we're on Podbean, we're in all these different places. We've got a Facebook page as well, where you can just basically keep updated with what's going on in your local music scene, and also to join in our games. We have a Facebook game that has been going on this week. We do one every single Saturday, and they just keep getting better and better because everybody seems to just really get stuck in. They're music-themed Facebook games where basically all you got to do is comment on the picture that we post up that's asking you a question. So this week, I want to thank a different David Brown this week, not our David Brown, Dave Brown, who is a mechanic and also a guitarist from Ed Gasket and the Rockers. He gave me the idea for this one. This is name a song that asks a question in the title or the lyrics. So we've had some really good ones this week from Andrea Hammond. We've had What Have You Done For Me Lately? Very nice, very nice. We've had from Andy Hopgood, Are You Gonna Go My Way? Lenny Kravitz, I like that one. One of the first tracks that I started to learn on guitar because I love Lenny Kravitz. One from my cousin Nathan Green that says, Did I leave the stove on? Oh no, the iron. No idea, not heard that song. I think you may just want to check just for your own sanity. But as you can see, insanity does run in the gene pool. Alex Coulter, Who Are You? Who? That's a good question, I like that one. Scott Norman from Fisticuffs. This is an out of the blue one. This is one I did not expect. Is this the way to Amarillo? I don't know. How often do people ask that, and how often do people break into song anywhere near Amarillo? That must always happen, right? Victoria Bennett, Two Crackers. As you walk on by, will you call my name? Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me from the classic Breakfast Club. She's put a gif of the criminal. What is his name? Somebody else. Judd Nelson, the actor. I can't remember his name, though. The character. If you know, tweet us at Lockabilly's, at Harley C, or find us on our Facebook. And also from Victoria Bennett, a classic, What's Going On? Oh, no, I've got that mixed up with Marvin Gaye. What's Going On? That one. Or, What's Going On? That's a good classic one. One from He-Man. Or there was somebody else that did that one, but I can't remember. Oh, yeah, it was Three Non-Blondes. That's who it was. And, of course, we've had two fantastic local musicians commenting their own songs on there, which is what we love. If you've got your own song that poses a question, please post it on that comment feed and be sure to link it as well. Oh, we've got a Harley with us. He did make it in the end. So, yeah, my two favourites are How Much Can You Eat by Hot Tramp.
Yes.
It's a good question. And Angel Freeman, who has now been, so she is an IO Radio DJ and has been here with Beats, Rhymes and Grimes for a long time, and has now been accepted as the new host of BBC Introducing in Suffolk.
Wow, I did not know that.
Well, news.
Well done.
News.
That is great news.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's really great, not only because she's got a fantastic knowledge of the local music scene, but also it is, dare I say it, promoting a bit of diversity on the radio news teams, or the music scene, everything like this. Being a black woman does really help just to sort of push the boundaries a bit. So well done, BBC, for doing that. Applause. So yeah, she put, Who Do You Think You Are? I literally saw, which was also... Not that one.
Oh.
No, sorry. Some kind of superstar. No,
power, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite good. But no, actually, that track was produced by Gav Mack.
It was indeed, yes.
Look out, old Mackie is back. Yeah. He produced that one, and literally when I saw that she'd commented on that status, I thought, oh, that's going to be the track that she's used. So yeah, if you want to get involved, that's on our Facebook page. That's just facebook.com/Harley and Josh, and you can get involved in the Facebook games every single week. So without further ado, how you doing, Harley?
I am good, man. How are you?
You look very flustered, my love.
I've just been running from the bus station. It's been a bit of a I am currently carless, vanless,
Busless.
Through choice. Is that correct way of putting it? My van's gone in for had some work done to it, so that went in today.
Botox?
Yeah, it's just a bit of filler around the lips.
Nice.
And so therefore I had to get the bus in today, but then the bus I was supposed to get didn't turn up, and the one after that was late.
Great.
So yeah.
Thanks first.
Thank you.
First for East Anglia.
The bus driver was really nice, though.
Good.
It was really good. He had a little sort of chat, and I'm like, just drive, but thank you. It was nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? Because you can't be mad at bus drivers a lot of the time, because it's not as if they're literally just sitting there on their phone and not caring about whether they're on time or not. Most of the time, it's literally just things out of their control.
Yeah.
So you're just like, oh, who am I supposed to be mad at right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like complaining and complaining to the car in front of the bus that made it late, because really that's the only thing you can blame. So.
Master, 30's the speed limit, not a target. I'm going to go with 25. Thank you very much.
I have places to be. You may not. You may be going somewhere boring. I go to work. Anyway, so you can tick Josh having a rant off of your bingo card.
There we go, yeah, we hit that one in. Have you apologised to people about the podcast being a little...
Well, I haven't.
I feel I should.
Well, no, we did apologise last week.
Yeah.
The podcast wasn't up. Was...
The whole RSS feed got shut down.
Yeah.
Because
so mean.
We hadn't paid them.
We had well, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. These things cost money. We have to pay for it every year, and because the card that I paid for it last year no longer exists.
Oh, it's expired since, and then you've had to re-up it.
Usually it would just refresh over.
Just roll up,
but they couldn't do that, so and it took us a week to realise.
Surely they could at least just do it from the account number and the sort code. But anyway,
so
why don't we just give everybody your account number and sort code, and we'll see how it gets now. People will just be paying you then. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
People like, thank you guys. Please fund the podcast.
I mean, if you're up for it, that'd be great.
Great.
I mean, yeah.
Well, they're not saying no. So anyway, right, here's his account number and sort code. Please, if you've got online banking, you can do it right now on your app. But yeah,
should we talk about the week?
Weekend. We should. The
weekend just gone.
Right, yeah. What did you do, boy?
I'm going to turn the mic down, sorry.
What'd you do,
boy? I had a great week. My phone has... No, it's not died quite yet. I was going to... Because I have to look at my diary to say...
to know what you're doing.
To know what I've been up to. So Friday was a good day. I started off the day at Area 51. Recording
Classic.
Lady J.
Nice.
Justine Demir. We've got a few sessions with her. Going to do the next 3 Fridays. And recording... various songs that she's written throughout the many years that she's been doing it.
Awesome.
I say many years. She's not been doing it for like 40 years.
Yeah.
She's written a lot of songs and not got them printed to tape. Not got them in a permanent format.
I doubt she has now, because I think you guys do it to digital, right?
Well, yeah. Digital printing. There we go.
Yay.
So we worked on one of her songs, which was great. Sounded really good. We played around with how we were going to record it, whether we were going to do it live, whether we were going to do it in sections, and decided to record the guitars and vocals separately to a click, so we can add drums and bass and stuff to it if we so wanted to.
Nice.
So we've done that. We also had, as you've already mentioned, Victoria Bennett on team to assist, because she is Justine's PA.
Oh, cool.
She's
a pair of subs and 2 tops.
Yep,
for speakers.
she's a public address system.
Good.
Yep, she has been doing this for a few people, and I don't know if she's taking people on, but it's quite affordable as well.
That's great.
She's helping people with promoting their shows, getting their stuff in order, organising stuff for people. So all of Justine's recordings were actually organised between me and Victoria.
Very cool.
Mostly because I see Victoria more than
Is it
Justine.
because Justine doesn't want to speak to you anymore?
Yeah, she's too good for me, too important. No, it's just because where Victoria's been at Rock Project or various places similar, she can sort of track me down and go, "Oi, Friday, it's happening."
Nice.
As if it was some kind of bank robbery.
All right. Oh, yeah, it's going down. Hatton Gardens.
I'd say, like, bank robbery, generally, theft is wrong. But if anyone got the option to go on a bank robbery, like, that sounds like a lot of fun. There's a business to be made about robbing a bank. Like having a fake bank, and you decide, and you can rob it however you feel like you need to, with, like, fake guns, fake knives, whatever, and just... Or do it at night when no one's there.
If you've got like a deficiency of adrenaline, I can see Jason Statham being like his own sort of touring company. It's just like, right, here we're going to go rob a bank, and then we're just going to make sure your adrenaline level's up all right. I'm going to keep shooting at you the whole time and shouting at you.
I think
Jason Statham's bank robbing crank.
If you look at the last few bank robberies they've been
Jason Statham's
in the downtime
the
between movies where he's just like, I just need to do something.
I need my adrenaline up. I want to kick somebody in the face with bicycle pedals. That's his thing. Anyway, so when are we going to expect these wonderful recordings to come out then?
No, we're going to see how it goes. I don't know if there's an end goal as such other than for promotion so people can hear what she can do. But that is all early days, really. It's just getting stuff down to start with, sort of thing.
Nice. So, I like the sound of that.
That was my Friday morning.
Day two. And
had a great evening with you.
Oh, you did?
I did. I was with other people. It wasn't weird.
Good.
At the Shamrock, I think about that.
Yeah.
Which was really good fun. We had...
Well, it was a really good set, actually.
We played really tight. Good, yeah.
We had a guest pianist.
Yes, Matt Keane on keys.
Of Felixstowe Academy.
Is he a Felixstowe Academy teacher?
Yeah, he teaches there. That's how I met him. I accompanied his students for the Heart of Gold tour, show, which was raising money at the Spa Pavilion. No, it's a Neil Young song, actually.
Oh, no, it's also a spaceship.
Old wooden
spaceship.
Oh, that's good. The Heart of Gold. Okay, well, there we go. Factoids.
There we go.
That was about a year and a bit ago, I think now.
42 weeks.
That was actually last Friday, wasn't it? No, that felt like a year ago.
Yes, yeah. Well, a lot's been got. It's weird for me because I had 3 gigs in a weekend, which is odd because it's now kind of out of the summer season. That's quite to be expected.
It was only odd if you had an oddball on the Shifty Chins gig.
Which I didn't. Which is
no shifty chins.
No shifty chins.
But so Rich was playing drums instead of one of your shifty chins, Dan Dolman.
So technically, we had 2 deps.
Yeah, we did.
Although Rich
is in the band,
Mr. he wasn't playing his instrument, and I kept meaning to ask. I said, "How much?"
He was playing it. He wasn't just sitting there at the drums going, "I don't know."
Yeah,
he was playing it. But yeah,
I meant to ask him how much prep there actually goes into writing, like learning the set for a different instrument, because he knows the structure of it.
Yeah,
but he's used to. I'm going to say he's used to doing this and not this.
Hitting the ivories,
for these songs,
not the skins.
But this and this is very useless in a audio medium.
Yeah.
So, but he's used to playing pianos and not drums.
I think you should start a new radio show just called Miming with Harley.
Just 46 minutes of silence.
Just you miming and being, why does nobody laugh?
Just 8 minutes in, and now a song.
I'd pay for that. I give me your bank details. I'll donate right now.
Okay, it is.
So here we go. XXXXXX84.
How did you know?
Oh my god. What was your gig on Saturday, Harley?
So on Saturday gig, I was gigging with Lady J and the Troublemakers. We had a guest troublemaker, Dan Dolman.
Oh, sweet.
Who sat in with us and did an excellent job. We were in Chelmsford at the United Brethren, I believe.
Oh.
Lovely place. Really, really friendly crowd. Very friendly staff as well. The
way you looked at me like that, they just looked like they groped you. They were very friendly.
Very friendly. No, I think he was. I don't know if he was a bar manager or just another bar staff, but spent most of the gig behind the bar with a tambourine.
Sweet.
And just jamming around. And very, very good tambourine playing, must I say.
You can say that you're a recording tambourine artist.
I am.
You can pitch in on this.
So, yeah, it was really cool. And Dan loved the fact because he, on the way, whilst packing down, was approached by a couple of his very close friends from yesteryear.
Ooh,
who we
good word.
spent chatting with for a long time because Dan's from Chelmsford.
Isn't he?
Yeah. So yeah, he was really happy and it was like it was so nice to see them.
Memories.
Yeah.
All
So
alone in the moonlight. I can imagine Dan in a production of Cats.
yes. Yeah. Oh.
He'd have dreaded whiskers.
Yeah. Oh.
No, you don't want to think of him in skin tight leotard.
If anything, it'd be Tommy the cat.
What is it from Primus?
Cat is my name.
That's a good song.
Lovely song.
Yeah.
So
Not from the musical Cats.
not from the musical Cats.
I would love to see Primus do a version of the musical Cats.
Well, they did a whole album doing the music from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We'll listen to it on the way to Rock Project because it is ridiculous. it's imagine watching the film, but
Charlie
you're
and the Acid Factory.
yeah you're not fully in this realm. Yeah.
Well, what did you do on Sunday?
On Sunday,
That fapping sound is me hitting his thigh. Nothing else. Nothing more.
it's very fappy. Why is it wrong when you say it?
It's not.
So Sunday, as we mentioned last week, I was playing with Chart Attack at Isaac's. Now, there was a bit of a unsureness about that gig because...
Tipping it down, wasn't it?
Yeah, and people who have been to Isaac's shows typically know that we would play outside.
Yeah.
And that would result in a bit of sogginess.
Sogginess, yeah.
So instead I phoned them up and they said, oh no, we'll put you in the room at the front. The glass front is bit.
That's great.
And we were like, okay, that's going to sound terrible.
Right, yeah.
Because it's a low ceiling, glass walled everywhere.
Yeah. And yeah, you get some standing waves out of that one, definitely.
It was very toppy.
Yeah.
Before we started. So I dialed out from the master graphics some of the top end just to give it a little bit of a... Which didn't help with taking the cymbals out because they weren't mic'd up.
Oh, that's okay.
So we were a little bit, what we're going to do? So, well... We had to work with it, but people piled in. We had a full house.
So I guess that helped to just soak up some of that top end.
And I actually had people commenting saying the sound was particularly good.
Ah.
So it was great. It was really good. Lots of fun.
A lot of tables and chairs in that bit, so it's quite difficult for people to sort of move around. When
It was certainly a sitting and watching gig, which is fine. Like we are a get up and dance band. But Elliot has come a long way in terms of as a frontman, and he knew
talking
not
in between songs.
Yeah, knew not to try and get people up and dancing
berate
if they
people
would.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Hate
Who
that.
does that?
Yeah.
I wasn't saying that as if you did that.
Logging the gospel track.
Thank you for that's it. Yeah. So, but he was the master of ceremony in all points of the word, and got lots of compliments for really owning that crowd as well, and lots of people really enjoyed it. It was great fun. And that was kind of all of what my weekend was.
Well, oh my God, Harley!
I snuck that one up on you.
Harley did stuff. Magic sounds. I want to congratulate you, Harley, on a wonderful podcast with David Brown. David Brown, the coolest man in the town. David Brown, the coolest man in the town. Sure was. Playing synth. Cool.
Whoa. That was...
If you guys haven't heard it yet, last week's podcast did go up late, but Harley gave you a little bonus thing where he put David Brown, and it was the Harley and Dave Brown. That's one of the funniest podcasts I've actually ever listened to.
Oh, really? Just us messing around with a
I was doing my workout this morning, so I was getting a pump on and a sweat on while listening to two of my best mates. It wasn't weird.
I phoned David earlier, and he was like, "It's really weird," because I just listened back to our own podcast.
Yeah.
And then you phoned, and it feels like I'm now back in the podcast.
The sequel. Yeah. And I thought it was wonderful. So check that out. It's the end of last week's podcast, and you've got a full hour and 20 minutes of podcasting then. So
yeah, that's
plus
a
four, I think,
chunk.
4 or 5 new songs for you guys to be able to check out. So if you're
Yeah.
in need of a musical fix, then there you go. So in speaking of musical fixes, I want to show you some new music. Good man.
Go on.
Band called the Pearl Hearts. Now, I've been following these for literally years. They are from London, and I used to work with the guitarist Kirsty Lowry when I was working at All Saints. Some of you guys might not know this. All Saints, the clothing company. I used to be floor manager at a store in Brent Cross, and also I was just a sales advisor, they call it, but I was just a shop floor worker.
I didn't know this.
You didn't.
I'm learning a lot about you today.
Wonderful. Yeah, I do like All Saints clothes. They're quite overpriced, but they do pay their staff properly. So, well, from my experience anyway. So that was in Spitalfields in East London, next to sort of Brick Lane, Old Street, that kind of way. So Kirsty Lowry is a wonderful guitarist. They're a 2-piece band, the Pearl Hearts. She used to be the VM. So she'd be in charge of doing all the displays and sort of, and organising what clothes went with what. And it's all very sort of grungy, grimy kind of clothes, so it works really well with this music. The Pearl Hearts are playing soon, quite locally, and I won't be able to get to see them, but you guys really need to see them. This is Your Skeleton's Made of Diamonds by the Pearl Hearts, available on iTunes. Check it out.
Diamonds!
Massive sound.
It's huge,
great.
isn't it?
It's great for like two. Is it 2 girls? I'm
Yeah,
assuming
2 girls. Yeah.
Um,
I don't think there's a pog involved as well, which is
really,
great.
just big sound.
Big sound guitar. So I'd love to see Ghosts of Men and the Pearl Hearts gig, but I know the Pearl Hearts are going to be gigging with Harley and Josh show favourites Culk this week. So stick around for the giggly at the end of the show, and we'll tell you where they are.
So what was the shop you said you worked at? The
All Saints.
All Saints clothing.
Yeah.
Because me and Toby
Wasn't Giacomo.
wasn't Giacomo. Okay, got an email through this week, and I'm not even going to justify that with a response.
Yeah, okay.
Me and Toby got an email this week from our agency who kind of came up with some suggestions of sort of how we should look.
Fashion.
Of some fashion.
Well, you should ask me. I know about fashion.
You do know about fashion. I didn't know you know about fashion. I mean, looking how you dressed the other day, Josh turned up in beige trousers, like Adidas jumper, slick back hair, and played a metal guitar.
Yeah.
And it was like
Tom McCarthy was like, "Can you please dress like this all the time?"
It's like an old man, a chav, a rockabilly, and a metalhead walked into a bar, and you went,
Slaps
"Give
them
me your
together.
clothes.
Yeah.
Give me all your clothes."
Clothes, your boots, and your guitar.
Yes, that's the name of this week's episode.
So you are now being dressing like Ashton Jones project.
Well, the look he sent us was the Bruno Mars-esque. That's
Cool.
where we want to get our inspiration.
See, you do look good in like a trilby hat.
Do you think I would?
I think you look good in a trilby hat.
Maybe that should become a thing.
Yeah.
I will have to look out for some hat wear stuff.
Waxes? No, that matches the waistcoat that you showed me in that picture. It's a fly little outfit we've seen Harley in today.
Yeah, well,
yeah, if you got a little sort of grey trilby hat sort of thing, match that would look lovely, mate.
maybe I should. I should. I like that. I like that. Well,
Bass players can pull off trilbies.
Is that
I mean, keep them on, but they can pull them off.
Well, the bass player from Bruno Mars would wear a waistcoat and nothing underneath, and I don't think I can quite pull that off.
I don't know.
If I pull it off, though, I wouldn't be wearing anything.
Get like a muscle outfit or like one of the sumo things, just like put it over the top of it. Be great.
Yeah. So yeah, we are looking for some of the most garish clothes we can.
Love it. So you're going to go full bootsy cotton.
Yeah.
You're going to go silver starred sunglasses.
Anything like that, yeah.
Silver glitter disco ball platform boots.
Stripy shirts, flowered
nice.
shirts, anything that...
Cod piece.
Oh, I don't need one, that's fine. But anything we can find... that will
Got plenty of cod, thank you very much.
look the part, yeah. I just put a piece of cod in
Put
there.
a fish down there.
Yeah.
Fired. Anyway, so I'm going to go back to telling you why I was wearing beige trousers.
Please do.
Everybody wants to know
no idea.
that.
No one asked. We just thought oh, it's Josh doing a bit.
So, well, I was, I had an interview. I won't tell you where, but I was interview for a primary school that I've been offered the job for. Funnily enough,
Congratulations.
Thank you. Where I'll be teaching sort of 7 to 11-year-olds how to play guitar and ukulele.
Awesome.
So that'll be sort of 3 days a week during the day. So it doesn't clash with Rock Project. But yeah, it was sort of an informal interview where I just all went in. So I had to, for an informal interview, I mean,
you didn't wear that jacket,
beige trousers. No, I didn't wear an Adidas jacket. I had actually an All Saints woolen Spires blazer, oxblood in colour. It was rather good. And then I...
Poor oxes.
Yeah, I know. I killed the oxes myself and drained their blood that morning. Said a little incantation, and that's how I got the job. Yeah. So, but it was kind of I had 3 kids, sort of ranging from year 4 to year 6, sitting down, and I taught them how to play a major and minor pattern on both on all the strings, because I was just like, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, and then they kind of got it, and they were just realizing, oh, okay, so if I play that pattern, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone on my E string, then I switch that onto my A string, switch that onto my D string, then you can play a major scale on all those strings. So they were like, oh, I get it now, it's just a pattern that you copy. For those listening in that are playing guitar and don't understand what a tone or a semitone is, a tone is going up 2 frets. So from going from 0 to fret 2. That is a tone. A semitone is going from 0 to 1. So it's just a distance of 1 fret. So listen to that pattern, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, and you've got a major scale, and you can copy that on every single string. There you go. So that was a nice little fun thing to do with them, and then I also showed them how to make their guitars sound like lightsabers, because kids need to have fun with guitars, definitely.
Of course.
So that was my Thursday, and then I came along to Rock Project. Tom thought I was dressed wonderfully, and both Rob and Harley. Tom is a sexy man, and Tom McCarthy is a work of arty, so he can say what he wants. Right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, I like that.
So we had the Friday, we played with Hoppi and the Hopefuls at the Shamrock. We had Matt Keane on the keys, Rich Webb on the drums, Harley Cott on the bass, myself on guitar, and Andy Hopgood on the vocals. One of the best gigs we've played, actually.
Yeah, really good.
One of the best gigs. But it's always best when we play with the doll man.
I can say, I did say to Dan afterwards, we did miss him. It was
the doll maker.
Yes, he's got quite a nice outlook and positivity that he brings to any.
He's always laughing,
place.
like when he does some cheeky little fill and that you follow with him, or that you've played a motif and he'll follow that with a light motif, and you're just like, brilliant. Yeah. So it's loads of fun playing with Dan. But yeah, I think Matt did a really great job. I actually said to Matt that night, I was like, it's been real fun working with you. I've heard that Felixstowe Academy has been struggling getting, not them personally, but children teenagers aren't signing up for the music course, the GCSE course. I think I've ranted about this on the show before. So I suggested to him, I would love to take the Lockabillies down to an assembly at the school sometime, cool. And just show them what it's like. Sort of do a question and answer performance kind of thing. So we'll play a song, and then talk about what it's like being a professional musician and how it is a viable career. Because I think a lot of the time it's not just the kids are like, I can do music on my phone or my computer quite easily now. It's, I think, still struggling to cross the boundaries of people looking at it as a legitimate career. Do you think so? I think so,
yeah. There's also, I guess, music is less hands-on than it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people forget that learning and playing an instrument has so much joy to it, because a lot of what you hear in pop music is sort of computer based. Yeah,
cut and paste, very much so.
And the end result sounds great, with people who are really good at it. But you're not, when you're hearing a synth line, you're not thinking about someone playing it. Whereas when you hear a guitar, you're thinking about someone playing that guitar.
There's a thing that I did at university when I was at Middlesex University in London. We had a whole assignment just to discuss the meaning of synthetics and authentics. Authentic and synthetic. So it was that thing of we listened to Hurt Nine Inch Nails,
Yeah.
and Hurt, Johnny Cash.
Nice.
And the lecturer asked the class, said, "Who do you think wrote that song?" And said, "Put your hands up for Nine Inch Nails." And there's me and a bunch of my mates, putting our hands up. And then most of the class put their hands up for Johnny Cash.
Yeah, because he wrote it, didn't he?
Yeah. Nope.
Did I just hear the
Our
internet?
survey says no, Harley.
I think I just heard the internet get angry.
Yeah. Just infuriating.
Rainer did put a post a few years ago saying, that Nine Inch Nails cover is really good,
God,
and had to take it down.
So angry at him. But the point of it was the fact of just because it was done with an acoustic guitar and a piano and vocal makes it sound more authentic than if it was done on a synth like the Nine Inch Nails version. And so there is a boundary that we do have to cross still, I think. There are still so many wonderful synth bands that I think are legitimate musicians that make great music. Disclosure, house techno kind of style stuff. They've got some new music out. I'm a big fan of Fortet. Bonobo does a lot of electronic stuff as well, and I think it's very authentic. But I'm really into
Clean Bandit.
Yeah,
like of the pop bands at the moment. Yeah. I really like what they do and how they can still construct a good song.
Yeah.
And
but I think it's a lot of the time there's a little challenge of interweaving synthetic sounds with acoustic sounds like
they do
like
that,
an acoustic,
they?
like a guitar, like a
violins.
violin, exactly, like they do that. Bonobo does that wonderfully as well, and people like Floating Points is doing that a lot more as well. So if you like that sort of idea, check out Floating Points. He's wonderful. Anyway, so going back to what I was doing last week, just a quick thing. On the Sunday, I had an early birthday treat because So on Sunday, my Frankie, my lovely lady, took me up to London to the Science Museum. Took me sightseeing. We drove all the way down the A13, looking up Tower Bridge, Tower of London, going past Westminster, everything down to South Kensington. Went up to the Science Museum, drove back, and she treated me to a family dinner. She planned my family to be there at it's a Japanese restaurant on 4th Street. I'm just going to find the name of it because it was great. So there's my mum, my dad, my brother, my stepmum, and my brother's girlfriend were all there, and I had no idea what was going on for the whole day. So I was absolutely delighted. It was such a wonderful little surprise. So just, publicly, thank you, darling. That was gorgeous of you. Thank you.
Oh, that's nice, man.
Yeah.
Science Museum's such a great place to go.
Yeah.
Especially for nerdy musicians like us.
Yeah, because the whole time I was just literally just talking about space-time and the sort of the possibility of life on other planets to Frankie, and she's just looking at me like, wow, you watch a lot of YouTube videos. That's pretty much it. I've got to find out where this place was called. So, so that was a wonderful little night. I like that a lot. So it was just off Wall Street. Come on, where is it called? So I will find out what it's called, and I'll put it in the comments because it was a lovely meal. Anyway, I want to bring on some very interesting news. Ooh. Well, to me it's interesting, and I hope you find it interesting. This Saturday, it's my birthday, Harley.
I find that so uninteresting.
Jesus, can you please get me a birthday card saying that I find your birthday uninteresting? Just a blank card.
Just okay. I can
typed in Comic Sans.
Yes. That adds insult, doesn't it?
No thought went into it.
Happy birthday. You're not special.
So in celebration of my own birthday, because I am an egotist, I am releasing a brand new single.
Hey.
And I'm going to be having a big birthday bash. Now, I have not been talking about this. It's a BBB. I've not... shut up. I've not been talking about this because I did have a venue booked for it. They kept on just messing me about and saying that they weren't going to pay for the bands that I wanted to put on, etc. So I have now found a venue, and we are going to be having a big birthday bash at Cult Cafe in Ipswich. Woo! Which I can't wait because I've not gigged there for a long time.
It's a lovely place.
Yeah, and so this Saturday, September 29th, everybody's invited, free entry, and it's 29th of September for my 29th birthday, funny enough.
Ooh.
And I'm going to be releasing my new single, Shakes, and I'm going to be joined by the wonderful Impilo.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, sort of ruin it just in case they can't do it, but also Hot Tramp.
Nice.
So it's going to be Impilo, Hot Tramp, and myself playing live with the band that I recorded this next song with. So
sweet,
this is all free entry thing, and also from coming along to the gig, you will get a free download code for this song I'm about to play you. Because I don't know, I don't expect people to turn up and with cards or gifts or anything like this. I want to just thank you for coming along and supporting local music, and for listening to the show, and for coming along to our gigs for all these years. So I wanted to, give you guys a free thing. So come along. There'll be download codes waiting for you because it's going to be on Bandcamp. So just to find out as to whether you want to be there or not, I'm going to show you this single. You're going to be the first people to ever hear this.
I haven't even heard this.
No, you've not heard this.
Maybe I haven't heard it at all.
No, I don't think you've heard this one at all. No,
you played me a couple of songs, but
yeah, you
in
might
their
not have heard
early
this one.
raw mix.
So this one, mixed by Murray Collins, recorded at Sugar Ray's Vintage Recording Studio, as we've been talking about over the past couple of months, including on the recording are Jake Marshall-Tierney, we've got KZ on keys, we've got Ben Diffley, we've got Alfie Harries, and myself, and including a special guest performance from Impilo's Becky Cesar Bebe. So this is Shakes for the first time on air. Check it out, guys.
I found out what I need is a good hard shake. I found out what I need is a good hard shake. Cause when I'm Smith, it's like I'm feeling awake. Cause when I'm Smith, it's like I'm out of shape. I'm running and I'm screaming cause if not I'll break. I'm running and I'm screaming for my own sake. You give me the shakes. 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 Alone is where these things come out. Cause when my blood boils, I'm without that little switch that can pull me out, that little switch that can turn it down. Do you ever feel like you can't think? Do you ever feel like you're insane? Growing up without a fuse, growing up without a fuse. Well, you give me the shakes. 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 I run to the hills, I'll get my fill. Screaming to the sky until I'm air. Smile on my face, I'll come back down. Smile on my face, I'll come back down. I run to the hills, I'll get my fill. Screaming to the sky until I'm air. Smile on my face, I'll come back down. Smile on my face, I'll come back down. You give me the shakes. You give me the shakes. You give me the shakes. You give me the shakes.
Anything from common sense gonna get dismissed. He lost his mind, all the while I'm relishing in this. Best keep from around me, you won't like this flip. You don't know what's breaking loose if I lose my grip. I let it all just spill out my veins. I'm far from ashamed. I know that it's got me insane and clouding my brain. Playing on my mind and I say I'm feeding the flame. Revenge has got me feeling every type of way. Hey, wait, I'm trying to stay intact, but I ain't gonna let it go till I get you back. And them boys slick talk from a mile away. Yeah, let them have it, I'ma let the ground shake. I see you looking round around for someone to blame. So lame, and I ain't trying to be the same. And they can try and put me down, but I'm built for it. And when it's over, I ain't gonna be as bad as it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you
Thanks for listening, guys. That was Shakes. That's going to be available on Bandcamp this Saturday. What happened, Harley?
I slid forward to get to the mic and hit my knee on the...
Oh, money. Ding, 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 ding. Get back. Sorry.
What you... I get it.
So, yeah, that will be available on Bandcamp for a free download for if you come along to our show this Saturday at Cult Cafe. I'm super proud of that.
You should be, man. That sounds incredible. It's the first time I had heard the demos without any vocals on. And it's so nice to hear where your vocals sit with response to all the other instruments. Also, Bebe's
verse is wonderful, isn't it?
So good,
really,
so good.
I need to get the lyrics from him because I want to put the lyrics all up on the website.
Yeah.
The song's all about basically when you get really like annoyed at something and you kind of can't calm yourself down. Well, annoyed, really, it's just more about anger and just about rage. You can't really calm yourself down because you like it a bit. You like being angry.
Yeah.
You ever get that where you feel you're just storming around the house just looking for something? You're like, I could just sit down and just breathe. But you know what? I just like shouting into thin air.
Yeah, I had this conversation with the hairdresser this morning, actually. Talking about an incident that made me
I'm just imagining you storming and pacing up and down the kitchen and him trying to cut your hair. Just calm down, Harley. No, just cut down.
No, she was like, we were talking about stuff, and I said, a situation which got me particularly angry, and I said, if I see that guy again, I'm going to tell him what I think, regardless of how technically illegal it might be, because he may be a person of power.
Right.
And she's like,
is he a ranger?
He is Power Ranger. Yeah.
Be careful because we get Zorded out.
And she's like, you just got to let it go. I was like, I don't want to let it go. I would feel better having completely put him down and put him in his place than I would if I just forget about it. I don't think I'd feel better of having just let it go. Why would I? No.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes you just want to be mad. And that's at the end. I'm just sitting there. I want to be mad. And it's that thing of like, you're letting somebody else occupy your headspace. I've got a couple people that are like that in my life, where I'm just like, I could reconcile quite easily. I could be the bigger man here, but I don't want to. Like, screw those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that song's for you if you've ever felt like that. That's called Shakes. Please make sure you can come down to Cult Cafe this Saturday. It's a very last-minute thing, and all the bands that are coming along have really helped me out by just sort of coming and saying, like, all right, we don't have something going on. The money's not great because I've just, like, I'm on the back foot here. So I've kind of been like, I can't really, offer you your proper rates, which sucks. As a musician, going up to somebody and saying, I can't give you your proper rates is the worst.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in light of that, if anybody does feel like coming along to the show, it is free entry. Instead of buying me a drink, not that I'm saying you obviously should buy me a drink, because as it's
those
my birthday,
may be inclined to do so.
Yeah, because it's my birthday, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, let me buy you a drink."
You got a lot of friends. You'll be on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. I'll prefer if you guys could put some money into the donation bucket for the bands, just so that they can make some money and sell some
really
merch.
Cool.
I would really much appreciate that. So I'll be going around with a little bucket. So anyway, stop talking about myself. Let's talk about what's going on in our locality, Mr. Harley Cotton.
Rightio. For me, I have to really apologise because I'm not going to be able to make your birthday party.
I'm fine. Well, Harley, I knew this because ages ago, when we were recording the our side of the EP, which nobody's heard just yet, I did say to you guys we'd be up for doing a gig on my birthday, and both you and Tom McCarthy were booked for gigs, and you have to work. It's just the way it goes.
I would have got cover, but then anyone else who I would have got to cover would probably say no. I want to go to Josh's birthday party.
But I get it. No, it's absolutely fine, man. So
instead, I will be across town at the... do you want to do a jingle?
I want to just ask, Harley.
What's going on?
So this Saturday, I will be with my Chart Attack boys at the Royal George.
Hey, I did have that written down. That's great.
Last time I was there, it was watching Impilo play. And
so that's the second time I've heard of a band playing there. So Impilo and now Chart Attack. That's great.
They approached us, which is always nice. It's
Colchester Road, right?
That's the one. Yeah, just off the roundabout. They got parking there, so if you want to come along,
and just near Northgate.
Yeah, if you want to slide along for the first set and then shoot back for the party shenanigans, go ahead.
Oh no, please don't worry about it.
Please do.
I want you to have a good crowd, my friend.
This is weird. We're two people here going, Don't go to my gig, go to his.
No, seriously, don't go to my gig, go to his.
So, yeah, I'm going to try and make it along afterwards, though, because that'll be kind of cool if I can.
Yeah, definitely.
I haven't got anything on Friday, so who should I go see? Do you know any bands that are on Friday that I could go see?
do. Impilo are playing live at the Gulf.
Nice.
So they'll be having a full night of Impilo, as well as then playing our gig the next day at Cult. So so that is September 28th. That's this Friday at 9 o'clock at the Golf Hotel. Also September 28th, we've got Hunt for Titans, old Chewy from Blacktop Harrison. He's the singer from that, and Denial Twist, who are some of the guys from Busking for Breakfast and others.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Phil Jackson, who I've played with doing his solo stuff. He's also got the Phil Jackson Rock and Roll Band, but he'll be playing his own solo stuff, which is some good stuff. I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, good old Phil. And Gavin Bowen, they are playing here this Friday at the Smokehouse. So I believe that'll be about £3 entry. So check that out. What else on the 28th? I can't see anything else. There is a lot going on on Saturday the 29th.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to plug too much of it. I'm going to be a real bar steward because I don't want to take anybody's attention away from both Harley and my gigs that are going on Saturday night, and it's my birthday. So
no
please come along.
No one's paying us to promote gigs unbiasedly. So
nobody is. No,
this is we do this for fun.
We pay each other. I think.
Yeah. So go to our gigs. Give us the money. Thanks.
But I will say one is that there is no metal at my gig. So if you're a metalhead, go along to Kane, Atork, and Osmium Guillotine playing Saturday at the Smokehouse here in Ipswich, because we do have a bit of we are obliged a little bit to promote stuff at the Smokehouse, seeing as they are housing our podcast, aren't they?
Oh yes.
So before that. On Wednesday, September 26th, I can't make this gig, I'm gutted. The Pearl Hearts, who we played earlier, with Skeletons Made of Diamonds, are playing with Telling Truths and Kulk, Harley and Josh show favourites.
Yes.
So two wonderful two-piece bands. I'm not sure about Telling Truths. They might be a two-piece. Who knows?
It might be a theme.
Exactly right. Crowbar, big sludge metal titans, are playing at Colchester Arts Centre in Colchester. That's tomorrow. That's quite a big show. But if you want some doomy, stonery stuff, check out Crowbar tomorrow at the Colchester Arts Centre. Nice. Also, what else we got? For our punk fans, on Sunday at 2 p.m. Up until 8 p.m, we got Red Flag 77 playing at crikey! Oh my god, I haven't written down where it is. I'm going to find out. Okay, so Red Flag 77, Smart Alex, Dogtown Rebels, Brackish Edge, DJ Rock, and our friend from the Rock Project, Tim, is playing in Dystopian Sound Collectives. That's Toby's dad. Or stepdad. So they're playing. Let me find out where they're going to be playing. And also on Sunday, the Cult Cafe are hosting the Mayor's Charity Ball. Now it's interesting because they've got Ellie Tree playing.
Yes.
Who I was hoping to play some music of today, but I unfortunately wasn't able to get any of her music. Ellie Tree's wonderful. I like her. She's got some really great music. Really mature music. But also, it is, I don't know, it's still current, She's playing it on a ukulele with all acoustic instruments.
And props to Helen of Ellie Tree for supporting open mic nights for so long.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She, you'll see her, if she can make it, she'll be there, and she's really supportive of that whole scene.
Definitely. I really wanted to play her song Don't Stop, because I first heard that at the Angel open mic night, and blew my mind. And I really hope to hear a recording of that. But anyway, she's got an album out, so you can check that out, and you can also buy that at West End Music.
Nice.
So that is Ellie Tree. There's Holly Johnston. Who else is playing? Exit 13 and the Silberries, all playing for a charity that's basically it's an Ipswich-based charity which gives outreach programs of teaching people the law. So. Okay. It's basically just to stop people from getting messed up by not knowing their rights and not knowing where they stand if they're being, they're under litigation, or if they need a solicitor or something like this, and people are trying to get some out of money, if you like the thought of know your rights, you can check out the Cult Cafe this Sunday. So where is this gig? The Grand Old Duke of York.
Oh,
That's
yes.
where Red Flag 77 are playing on Sunday. So
Wonderful.
check that out. So that'll be a proper knees up, that one, I tell you. Loads of punk going on and just loads of fun.
Cool.
So I think
And,
we've come up to the end of the show, aren't we, boy?
Yeah, also there's Michael Bublé's playing at the O2 Arena on Saturday as well. So
Oh, he needs the plug, doesn't he?
He does.
He needs the plug. Please don't go to that gig. Come to my birthday instead.
I don't think you need to tell me twice.
So, what are you doing tonight then, boy? We got Rock Project,
We got
didn't
Rock
we?
Project, yeah, and then I am off to Brighton for the next few days with.
You
my
are with
lady.
Nikki?
Yes, for
Very
our
nice.
anniversary, and it's gonna be nice.
It's going to be really nice. I will just say, keep your words to yourself when you're driving, because I think I had this problem. Like Frankie drove me up to London, and because I'm so used to being the driver, like I had to just constantly swallow my words, because it's just like things like saying, like we talked about this the other day when somebody goes, "Oh, brake lights! Somebody's braking up there," or "Are you really going to be in that gear?" Or "Why are your windscreen wipers still on?" You just want to swallow someone when they're doing it. Oh my god!
I think I'm quite good at that.
Yeah.
But Rainer did call me out on it the other day.
Yeah.
He's like, I know. He didn't, but he didn't like it, which is fair. He's driving. I am the passenger, which makes me DJ and look out for speed cameras.
Yeah.
That's the two roles of a.
That's it. Look out for
Oh,
speed
and
cameras,
hedgehogs.
definitely.
And hedgehogs.
Of course, yeah.
Why are hedgehogs so awesome?
What if it's Sonic and it's racing you?
Oh, then
Sonic's coming! Shit!
he can get out of the way. He's fine.
Yeah,
Unless he runs you over.
yeah, crikey. But yeah, so yeah, have a wonderful time in Brighton, mate. I hope you get to
will do,
see,
mate.
Nate and all those guys.
Yeah, I won't see Nate. He's up in Lincoln now.
Oh,
I might
okay.
get our chancey Jack.
Very nice.
So, yeah,
Very
hopefully, fingers crossed I get to see him.
Yeah, what was the band called again?
Flicker.
Oh, no, the other band from Brighton.
Oh, the other one.
Lower?
Oh, Lower, yes.
Yeah, there we go,
That
Lower,
Jack's
Lower.
in now, yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually have packed a Lower t-shirt.
Good man.
So,
I'm your biggest fan. Oh my god.
I don't know the other guy so well, so I might pass in the street not knowing it's them, and they'll just be like, and I'm like, what about me?
So yeah, I thought, well, it was your idea. We should show you guys some recordings of Hoppi and the Hopefuls.
Yeah, these are still sort of early mixes, but I was particularly proud of how this one came out, actually.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of advertisement that I can do live band recordings. It's another service that I do. So if you've got a gig that's looking like it will have a good turnout, and you want your band to be recorded on stage,
check out Harley Cotton Musician on Facebook.
Yeah, drop me a line, we can make it happen.
And while you're there, check out Harley and Josh Show on Facebook. Please like, subscribe, share, all those different things. It really helps us and helps us to keep this show going.
Yeah.
Until next week, have a wonderful time. Bye.